Hi, guys. Welcome back to the Love Letters to Broadway podcast, the podcast that gives you Broadway tips, tricks, advice, and we share our adventures. My name is Skylar.
And I'm Michelle, and for some reason I thought you said broadcast.
Well, I guess we could be a broadcast. It's like an official word. It's kind of
Mhm.
fancy.
We could be both. We could be a podcast and a broadcast because we have bras.
I'm not wearing one, but okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Oh my God. Okay. Well, there you go. Whatever. Um, So we're back with a very exciting episode. There's a lot of Broadway news, and honestly, I have some kind of crazy opinions for some things that I feel like are like I'm ready to give my hot take.
That makes me a little nervous to hear your opinions. Now I'm
It's
curious
not,
to
I think you
know.
have the same one about like certain casting choices that are occurring
Hmm
on the Broadway. Um but yeah, we're gonna go over that and then we are gonna go over ticket pricing again and like how to get some decently priced tickets if you lose like lotteries. Also remind you what lotteries are and all that jazz.
Yeah,
But
I feel like it's a good week to do like the lottery reminder and stuff because finally some shows are going to start opening again.
there's so many.
Yeah.
It's been like a very weird couple of months on Broadway.
I think about how we haven't seen a lot of shows, and I know we've had a lot going on, but I also just think in general there hasn't been anything to go see.
No.
I think it's a combo.
But also like lotteries have been like really hard to win and ticket prices have been astronomical
Hmm
where it's like we simply can't afford to be spending that much on a ticket,
No, it's not worth to spend that much.
especially newer shows where you don't even know if I have that sweatshirt.
Oh, really? I got from Target.
Target.
Mhm.
It's Bridgerton, by the way.
Hell
um,
yeah.
but it's like you don't want to spend that money if you don't even know if you'll like the show at the end of the day.
hmm Exactly. And we've had quite a few shows we did not like at the end of the day, so it
Yeah.
makes me nervous to spend money on new stuff.
But we're gonna talk about our hyperfixations, which, if anybody's new here, it's just like what we've been obsessing over. It could be songs, books, shows, movies, random games, random people. It could be anything really. But Michelle, you wanna go first?
Sure. So all my music this week is from the band Lawrence, which is Gracie Lawrence's band with her brother Clyde. I did not realize how good their music is
They
until
opened for the
like
Jonas Brothers a couple of years ago, I think.
I had no idea, but now I heard their music live and I was like, "Oh my God, this music is actually a bop." So I've been listening to their album pretty much all day today, and it's like it's my kind of music. Like I don't know if you would be into it as much because it's like big band, funky, a lot of horns. It's not like I know you're more into the ballads. Like they don't really have a lot of ballads. It's a lot of up tempo. So I don't know. I don't know if you would be into it as much as I am, but all my songs are from them. So, number three is Something in the Water, which is a little more ballady, but still kind of more like up tempo. And then number two is What You Want, which is the one that went viral all over TikTok with the Tell Me What You Need line. And now it
Mm.
was used in like a Target or Old Navy commercial. And then number one is Family Business, just because it's such a cute little song and it's just like it's a bop. I don't know how else to describe it. It makes me want to twerk. And if a song makes me want to twerk, it's gonna go on my list.
Yeah.
So those are my musics for this week. Very straightforward and simple. In terms of television shows, of course, Bridgerton. I'm not gonna spoil anything because I don't think you watched the second half yet.
No.
You
It's
have to.
my weekend list. I wish that they released it all at once because I binged it in one day.
hmm
And like I need that because once I have that time, I need where I'm just sitting in front of the TV. Like I just wish that they released it all at once.
I know. To be honest, like it's like it was only a month apart. Like I feel like they could have just done it all at one time.
Yeah.
But there is, all I will say is there is a scene in part two that I think you're gonna freak out when you see it.
Yeah.
Um, so that's all I'm gonna say about that. But definitely Bridgerton is a hyperfixation. If anyone wants to talk about it and has seen it, you can message me. I'm happy to chat about it because I'm still shook. And then, do you know the show The Traitors?
Yeah, I've only know it because of Trisha Paytas and she talks about it.
So
I
I,
think I know some of the lore that you might be talking
mhm.
about.
Lore.
With the season, this season, the
Uh,
drama
what lore are you talking about?
of this season, the drama.
Oh, well, I haven't finished the season yet,
Oh, okay.
so
So we won't talk about
but I did start watching Traders. I like binged seasons one, two, and three like really quickly because I actually fell in love with the show. The show, what it is, it's like remember the game Wolf, where it's like, oh, it's almost like Among Us, where it's like two of the people are like traitors, or three of the people are traitors, and they're out to murder everyone else in the house. And then the jobs of the faithfuls is to discover who are the traitors. There's a lot of drama, a lot of arguing. Right now, it's mostly celebrities in the cast, but I did hear that season five, they're looking for like normal people.
it.
But
It's a lot of
but the sh
housewives.
a lot of housewives. It's usually like at least four to five a season. But there's also like other people like this current season. They have Olympians. They have people from Love Island. Dylan Efron was on it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people. But yeah, I can't stop watching it. It is so good.
Hmm.
The drama is just so entertaining to me. I don't know why. But also, like, I try to think to myself, like, what would I do if I was a traitor? Like, if I went on that show, would I want to be a faithful or a traitor? And I think I definitely would want to be a traitor.
I feel like it makes it more interesting if you're a traitor.
It does. And also, what's nice is if you're a traitor, you have less opportunities to get kicked out because you can only be kicked out during a banishment. You can't be murdered because you are a traitor. You do the murdering.
Mm.
So you get
Okay.
more chances to make it to the end, and it makes it more interesting, but it's also a much harder game to play. I was actually thinking like, do I want to submit for the normal person season? But the only reason I'm not going to is because every season they do at least one quest where you get covered in bugs. And
No, thank you.
they drop worms, maggots,
No, I
cockroaches
can't
all
stand
over your
worms.
body. This past season, they had this quest where you had to put your hands in like a box and you like couldn't see what was in the box, and they put scorpions on them
Oh,
and like
no.
leeches, like giant centipedes. Like one another season, you had to put your face in like a thing of rats and like get a
No
coin out
way.
with your teeth. Like I that
Oh,
part I can't handle. I could do everything else, but I can't handle that.
no.
Yeah, so that I won't be applying for. But if anyone listening watches Traders and you want to apply, just applications are open on their website.
There's no way I'd be able to function for any of that. I'd freak out.
Oh no. I feel like I would have to be like, yeah, I'm sitting this one out, and then people would think I'm a traitor because like I'm not trying to help them win money.
Yeah. That's
So, yeah. But honestly, like that's kind of been it for me for this week. I don't really have much more I've been doing, which is kind of sad, but that's kind of it.
still good.
Hmm.
Good. So, I've not listened to music at all. I've been really into podcasts and audiobooks. So every
Mm.
time I've played something, or like in the morning at work, I've been putting on like on YouTube, you have the Snoopy jazz music, but it has Snoopy.
What?
It's the cutest thing. It's like
Hmm.
Snoopy just like in a van or having a picnic with Woodstock. And it's just like jazz music. It's not actual music. So that's really all I've been listening to. So I've been really into podcasts and audiobooks. But specifically at 3, I've gotten into like the Call Her Daddy thing podcast,
Mm.
but specifically because she had Sarah J. Maas on it, and she announced that their books 6 and 7 are coming out, and then she was like deep diving into the book, so it got me like super obsessed. I listened back, took notes so I could go back when I reread the books before the new books come back and make sure that I got all my stuff together and all that. So I've been like super weirdly addict, like, I don't know.
I
And
feel like now since she announced the books, like I have to continue reading. Because I stopped. I had one chapter left of book two,
it
and I
is
just couldn't finish it.
my whole
I
like
know.
her whole multiverse. I was thinking today, I was like, there hasn't been an author where I've loved every single book that she's written and every single series. Like I just
Mm,
absolutely love her. And I cannot wait because I feel like I've been chasing that high since finishing all her series. So I'm gonna go back and
hmm
reread, take notes, and be a psychopath. And then at two, I've been listening to Tom Felton's audiobook, and I love when um biographies, yeah,
hmm
biographies are read by the people. So like I listen to like Britney Spears's and like Rebel Wilson's because it's read by them. It kind of gives you like a whole different vibe. So I've been trying to find one, and I realized his is read by him, and it's good. It's cute.
Hmm.
It's a lot of stuff that you wouldn't even realize occurred on set of Harry Potter.
That's cool.
So I've been liking that. And then one, of course, I have Just Trish podcast. I religiously listen to that. She, I recently got into an argument with somebody who tried to say like she's still deeply problematic. And I was like, you know what? She owns her stuff. She's not deeply problematic because she owns it up.
She
And she
knows her issues.
healed. And now look at her. So love her.
I think that person's jealous. I don't know who that person is, but they sound jealous.
Yeah, she's iconic and she will
Mm.
always be. So those are really what I've been listening to. Books wise, in the span of our time off, I've read three books. So
Wow.
I will give you the rundown and I will tell you do not, absolutely do not get influenced to read Woman Down by Colleen Hoover. That was the stupidest book I've ever read. I'm deeply disappointed, and that's all I'll say. Do not read it.
Hmm.
Not worth it.
I don't
Uh,
understand the Colleen Hoover hype.
she had good books in her height.
Hmm.
Like Verity was good. Reminders of Him was good. Um, It Ends With Us was okay. It wasn't like amazing, but like this book was so dumb, and like the plot twists were so predictable. It was like,
Mm.
what are we doing? Then I read Red Queen by Victoria Award. Award. It's a 5 book series. I read the first book. It's okay. I don't know if I'll continue on with the series.
Hmm.
Um, I feel like she's trying to copy like Fourth Wing and like it's not very original. So it's like, I don't know. And then right now I'm finishing Project Hail Mary, and that one I highly recommend. It's gonna be a movie soon. The book's amazing. I didn't think I would like it because it's a lot of science jargon and space and like really complex things, but I'm loving it. I have
Nice.
100 pages left. Probably finish it tomorrow. So that's the probably the only one I really recommend in my list of books of the week. But
Very nice.
other than that, that's really it. A lot of like deep diving and like obsessing over weird things this week. But yeah.
That's valid.
So yeah. Shall we move on to our buttload of Broadway news?
Sure thing, chicken wing. So, once again, we have a show doing a special box office opening celebration on a weekday, so not none of us can attend. So Titanic is doing a
Yeah.
special Broadway box office opening celebration on March 10th, which is, I believe,
I think it's a Monday. Is that a Monday?
I think
No.
it's the Tuesday.
What?
It's
Tuesday.
Tuesday. And it's gonna be at 5 p.m. So I mean, at least it's like kind of after work hours, so maybe people could go, but like still, we're not gonna get into the city by 5 p.m. So only the first 97 people in line are gonna be able to purchase tickets to a select preview performance for $19.97 with a maximum of 2 tickets per person. The deal pays homage to James Cameron's Titanic, which premiered in 1997. There will be some other additional special offerings, like some more ticket offers, giveaways, photo ops, an in-person lottery to win a pair of opening night tickets, a Titanic costume contest with prizes, and of course some special cast appearances. But I'm so sorry. It really bothers me that they always do this on weekdays.
And also, yeah, you're starting at 5, but I bet you people are gonna get there like at 8 a.m. So you
Oh
don't even have
yeah.
a chance if you attempt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's annoying. It's annoying. That show I'm iffy. I don't know. I'm curious, but like not crazy curious. The
And
cast is interesting.
I saw it when it was off Broadway. I don't, it was good. It was great the first time because, like, I didn't know what to expect. There were some funny jokes. I will say some got really repetitive. But there were like some stand-up moments. Is it like the best show I've ever seen? No, absolutely not. Was it all right? Yes. But one, I don't think Broadway is the right spot for this show. I think it's really a true off-Broadway show. I think
Mm,
Broadway is going to be too big for it. I think they're only opening it because since there's not a lot of new stuff, maybe they could get a Tony or
yeah.
two. But um I don't know, like I'm not rushing to go see it again. Like I don't think it's necessary, and to be honest, I don't think it's gonna win things.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Before we move on, this was announced today, and before we forget, jeez.
Hmm.
This was the best casting I think we both have seen in a while. So Heather's musical just announced that as Veronica Sawyer, Isabella Esler is coming in, but the real star of all, starting April 27th, is Mr. John Cardoza is coming in as JD. Like, are you kidding me?
That's gonna be good casting. I mean, his Roxanne is fantastic, so
He
I think it's meant to be yours. It's gonna be insane.
he is gonna be everything we wanted and more. Because when I saw him in Mulan, I stand by it. He was the best Christian ever. And I saw Aaron Tveit, and that's a lot coming from me.
Do you think, and this is my only hot take, just playing a devil's advocate for a second. Do you think he looks a little too old though
I don't
to
think
play
so.
JD?
No, I don't think so.
Hmm, okay. I thought maybe, but I haven't. The only time I saw him in person was when we saw Notebook, so I don't know.
And he looked young in Notebook.
Yeah, well, that's true.
And I think without his glasses too, it makes him look even younger.
I'm curious to see him. I would like to see him in it, but we spoke about this already, but I would like to see Casey still before he leaves, since we didn't get to.
Yeah, it's just like everyone's leaving so fast without adequate time.
I know. I feel like no one's announcing things enough in advance, but uh, it is what it is. Um, so the show Jessa has just announced that they have extended their off-Broadway run. So it is set to begin March 10th at the Publix Shiva Theater. It was previously scheduled to finish its run April 5th, but now it's going to continue for one more week through April 12th, and the official opening night is going to be on March 20th. So the show centers on an explosive family gathering where four estranged Korean American sisters reunite to perform their father's Jessa, a traditional ritual honoring the dead. Old wounds erupt, secrets surface, and ghosts, literal and emotional, refuse to stay buried. I do find it interesting that they're extending it before it even started.
Yeah, I guess tickets were selling like nonstop, maybe.
Yeah. So good for them.
Yeah,
Wondering, it may
honestly.
extend again. We'll see.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's iconic.
Hmm.
This is some West End news, but it's quite exciting because like I really want this musical to come to Broadway.
Hmm.
But Paddington
Hmm.
like sweeped the Olivier nominations. They have like 12 nominations, which
I
is
would
crazy.
be I'd be shocked if it doesn't come to Broadway at some point. It sounds like with that many nominations, it's probably going to. But I will say Paddington in general, I think is more of a British thing
Yeah,
than
which is
American.
scary. But I heard such like good reviews on it and like that people just like left so happy and joyful. Like another like Boop situation where it's like they felt so nostalgic and they felt so like good spirited. Like that was such a wholesome show. And I feel like we need that. But yeah,
Hmm.
Paddington and Into the Woods actually each picked up 11 nominations, my bad, not 12. Um for the Olivier.
Still, huge amount.
It's very
Congratulations to them. And there were other things that were announced this week too for the Olivier's. Like I saw they did best like actress, best
So
I saw best like
Diego.
supporting actress. Yeah, Diego got nominated, Rachel got nominated. Um, I wish, is there a way for us to watch the Olivier Awards? Like, do they stream it?
I'm not sure. I hope they do.
I would like to watch.
That would be
Um,
cool.
we gotta take a look into that. Um, So, something else that just started this week is that the new cast of Hades Town premiered. So now it stars J. Harrison Ghee, Joshua Colley, Jordan Tyson, Gary Dourdan, and Gabby Moreno. So they just started on March 3rd, so just a few days ago. Um, there are photos of them released online, but honestly, if you go on TikTok, there are a lot of bootlegs already posted from their first performance. I don't know how I feel about this new cast. It's not my favorite personally.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if like they'll develop more into the roles. I think they're Joshua Colley seems very nervous, maybe he
Hmm.
was, because I listened to his Wait for Me and um all that. I don't know. I don't know. And I feel like Jordan Tyson's voice is kind of not they're not harmonizing well
Hmm.
with other. I don't know.
I don't know. It's not the casting I would have done, but if anyone has seen them, I'd be curious to know your thoughts. But I don't know if I'm rushing to go to it.
I'm not. I think it's a hard thing coming in after such an incredible cast that was before them. So
Hmm.
I don't know if they're taking that into account, and that's why they sounded so nervous.
Yeah,
We'll see as their run goes, but yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure. It is a hard cast to follow.
Yeah. So some news with Anne Juliet. You have Jeanette Bardelli is going to return to Anne Juliet, and after Candy Burris leaves as Angelique. So she will be stepping in beginning in July. Whoa, that's crazy that July is kind of close by.
I know. I was really not realizing it today that like I already gotta think about summer plans, like and vacations and things. Like
It's exciting.
I know I need it. I'm looking forward to it. I feel like there's so much casting this week. So, starting this week, also Taylor Trench is stepping into the show Nightside Songs, which is off Broadway currently. The roles he's taking over for are Player 2 and Dr. Verlaine. Robert De Jesus, who originated the role, will be out of the show for several performances this week because his mother unfortunately passed away. So, first of all, sending our condolences to him. So Taylor is going to be in the show March 4th, 7th, and 8th, and he's already done the performance on March 3rd. So there is going to be more information announced at a later date. So if you have tickets to go see that show, make sure you keep an eye on that. Especially like if you really wanted to see Robin in the show, you can contact the theater to see if something can be arranged to switch your dates.
Yeah, definitely. Um, so Just in Time has a lot of changes coming. Last week it was announced that or 2 weeks ago, that Matthew Morrison is going to be stepping in the interim between Jonathan Groff and Jeremy Jordan.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, and this is just like a sidebar. Have you seen Matthew Morrison solo performances on TikTok?
Hmm.
Is
It's
he
what
okay?
it, I don't know, honestly. What is with the storytelling with the dancing? Like, I don't
I and
I
I
feel
saw he
yeah.
had the microphone like the stand like in between his legs and he started singing. It was strange.
I know. I feel bad because I usually try to defend Matthew Morrison because like I hate that the internet just trashes him, but I can't defend that.
No, I there was one video of him like doing the worm on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
But
I don't know.
But at the same time, I really want to see him in Just in Time. And I actually wonder if we'll have a good opportunity to finally get tickets to it because I don't think people are going to rush to go see him. I think they're going to hold out for Jeremy Jordan.
See, I don't know. I feel like the Rush's lines are gonna be crazy no matter what.
Hmm.
I don't know, but that's just a sidebar. So he's gonna be in April 1st, and then Jeremy Jordan is gonna be in as Bobby Darin on April 21st. But then beginning April 1st, you're gonna have Debbie Gravitz, whatever, as Polly. And then you have Carrie St. Louis, who will succeed Sadie Dickerson as Sandra D, beginning April 21st. So there's a lot of changes. And I was going to say the Carrie St. Louis, she looks like she was from Glee, but she's not.
No, she played like Glinda and stuff before.
For some reason, she looked like remember that girl, like Kitty from Glee?
Mm-hmm.
She kind of looks like her.
Yeah.
That's just my,
Similar blonde.
yeah. So there's a lot of changes going on in just in time, but good changes.
So speaking of other things that Jeremy Jordan has starred in, The Great Gatsby, this week finally had Eva Noblezada return to the role of Daisy. Her return was originally postponed due to a vocal injury, but she is now back and better than ever. But what's also really exciting is beginning March 30th, Reeve Carney is going to be in the show as Jay Gatsby. So that's kind of cute that they're playing, two lovers on stage, but they also, are in love off stage. It's kind of like a little like Hadestown type vibe reunion too. I will say though, and this is a hot take, I
Mm-hmm.
can't see him as a Gatsby. I don't think he has the belt for it. You need a certain type of tenor voice, and I don't think he has that. I see him more as a Nick.
I can't imagine him singing past is catching up to me. I don't know why. I can't even like,
I think his voice is too rock for it.
but also like I'm so curious to see if he does like the accent.
I don't know. For that show, if anyone has any slime tutorials, let us know.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm curious. This is just random again, but Nick Offerman from Parks and Rec. I love that show. That is such a good show. If you never watched that show,
Mhm.
he will be starring in Ice Boy opposite his wife Megan Mullally at the Goodman Theater. So this new musical comes to the Chicago company from the creators of Urinetown and the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. So I think it's probably very, very funny as both of those shows have a lot of humor to it. So it's probably just funny, but it will run from June 20th to July 26th, and opening night will be June 29th. So
Nice.
I thought that was interesting. It's probably
Very.
just really funny, and there's probably a lot of innuendos and stuff I could see.
I had no idea they were married.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no idea. But they're both
Oh,
hilarious,
for
so
a
I'm
long
curious about
time.
that. I had no idea. This next piece of news, I think I manifested it because just earlier today, I was thinking to myself how like I feel like some sort of Bridgerton star is gonna end up back on Broadway soon or off Broadway. And then I saw this when you sent me the news, and I was like, oh my God, manifestation. So it was announced that Bridgerton star Yaren Ha, who's playing Sophie this season, is now going to be leading off Broadway's The Maids, which is going to be playing at the St. Anne's Warehouse. So that is going to be running in Brooklyn from May 17th through June 14th. So Kip Williams is at the helm of it. She's also currently in Dracula, which is also starring with Cynthia Erivo. Kip has previously directed Sarah Snook on Broadway. She did The Picture of Dorian Gray. But pretty much what the show is about is it's about two maids who act out their darkest fantasies about their employer while their mistress is away. It's set in
Awesome.
modern day with the actors using smartphones on stage. Yaren Ha is going to be playing Madame, who's the mistress, while Fia Saban from House of the Dragon and Olivia Award nominee Lydia Wilson will play the maids, Solange and Claire. So it ran last year in London and got like a lot of positive reviews. So the same cast is going to be reprising their performance here in the US.
I would like to see that.
But I'm like, what darkest fantasies are they talking about? Like,
It has to be sexual.
that's what I'm assuming.
That's my
But
first thought. But
I don't know.
you know
Or
what I
is
was
it like,
thinking?
yeah,
Did you see anything about Dracula at all? I've seen like
no,
nothing.
no. I'm surprised. Where are the bootlegs?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Sorry.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, like literally. Um, yeah, so the deepest darkest, what do you think?
Maybe it's like about like killing her or poisoning her if they don't
Mm,
like her. I don't know. I have no idea what the show is about. No idea.
it could
I
be
don't
interesting.
know.
I'm curious. And another thing, Jesse Tyler Ferguson is starring in True off Broadway, and it just added 3 weeks
Hmm.
already. Um, the production is going to be beginning, so it began literally today. We're recording this on March 6th. That's interesting. At the Library of
Mhm.
Upper East Side Mansion. Oh, is that where we saw House of McQueen? The mansion?
No. No.
What was that place called? All right, whatever. And so now it'll continue through May 3rd. Um, so this show's about True's about the literary pioneer best known for In Cold Blood and Breakfast at Tiffany's. It debuted on Broadway in December 1989 at the Booth Theater. The play is drawn entirely from Capote's own words and is set in December 1975 as the writer is alone in his New York apartment, reeling from a crisis that cost him the elite social circle he adored. So, if you would like to see that, I mean, seems interesting. I don't know if we'll be running to see it, probably not, but
Mhm.
if it's up your alley, go ahead.
So it says here that the place we saw House McQueen was called the Mansion, but this is a different mansion.
Oh, okay. I
So
was
that's
gonna say,
why. If they're two different mansions. One was on 37th Street. This one is all the way on 95th.
okay. House of McQueen was definitely an adventure.
Yeah, that was an interesting day. All I know is I saw Luke Newton, so that's all that
Yeah.
matters to me. The reviews are now out for Bigfoot off Broadway. Their opening night was on March 1st at the New York City Center stage. And it was created by Amber Ruffin, David H. Mull, and Kevin Soretta. If you go on like Playbill.com, you can read through all the reviews. It is starring Greg Henson, who we love here on this podcast. And it is going to be an 8-week run through April 28th. So if you want to go see that, go see it. I did see that they're doing rush tickets on Today Tix. And
Okay.
I gotta be honest, I want to go.
Yeah. I want to go too. I'm so curious of what the heck it could be about.
Bigfoot?
Yeah.
I know, I have no idea, but I
Like the
really would like to see
songs.
it.
Like, could you imagine the songs? Yeah. So this news is interesting. I don't know. I don't know. Meg the Stallion is gonna be in Moulin Rouge as Harold Ziegler.
You're lying.
You didn't know that?
No.
I wish I was. Um, yeah. So she's gonna be in March 21st through May 17th. She's gonna
Uh,
history is the first female Harold Ziegler. So
like I'm not opposed to there being a female Harold Ziegler, I guess.
shouldn't be her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
also, isn't Mulan closing?
In July. Yeah.
Um, so
So
she's
this was
like
my
one last bout of stunt casting.
yeah. So this was my in the beginning, I was like, I have some opinions. I don't know why people are so excited about this casting as Broadway people. I feel like there could have been so many different female individuals that could come in as Broadway people, but yet they casted Meg the Stallion. Like you know what I mean? Like
Does does she sing or does she only rap?
I've only heard her rap, so I don't know how this is gonna be.
Like, can she sing Chandelier?
Well, to be honest, Boy George could barely sing it.
Well, that is true. Did we see Boy George? I don't remember now.
Yeah, with Jordan Fisher.
Mm,
But see, you have people like Jordan Fisher who can sing, and then you're gonna have the stunt casting. It's kind of frustrating to me.
that bothers me. I'm sorry. I think it takes away an opportunity from someone who deserves it.
That's
I'm
how I
over the
feel.
stunt casting. Okay, this is gonna make me sound horrible, but have you heard the paid enlist recordings from Heather's?
Yes, yes.
Like, I'm sorry, there's so many people that could play Heather Chandler.
Yeah. Yeah, it's frustrating. What was Peyton listed?
She was on that Disney show, Hey, just say.
Oh,
And she
okay.
was also in like that School Spirits show now. I
Okay.
think she was also in Cobra Kai.
Hmm.
I mean, so she's a good name, but
Yeah.
she's struggling with those high notes.
That's a hard role.
Hmm
Those notes are crazy.
Actually, she probably would have been better as like a Heather McNamara or something.
Mhm. Yeah, it's
Mm,
frustrating. It's when I saw that, I was like, is this like a joke? Like, is it April Fool's? And I was like, no, it's only March. I was like, Meg the Stallion?
I thought it was really bad casting.
And
At
that's my
least that's
hot
what I think.
take. Because I saw people like so excited, like Broadway people, and I'm like, what is going on? I was like, why am I so having a visceral reaction to this? And yet they're so excited. Like, make it make sense to me.
Well, one, they could be fans of hers, but two, maybe there's something we don't know because we're not the biggest fans of hers. Maybe she does have a great voice. I'm not going to cancel it out until we get the first bootleg,
Yeah.
but am I rushing to go see her? Absolutely not. And to be honest, I also think the stage door and stuff afterwards is going to be a madhouse.
It's gonna
You're
be
going to
scary.
have like diehard fans of hers camping out every day.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I'm like over it. So yeah, that's the end of our Broadway news.
A lot of news, but good stuff. A lot of changes.
A lot of changes.
So I guess we should get into the topic of the week, which, as Skylar said earlier, we're going to talk about like ticket prices and how they are insane. Um, what kind of influences ticket prices issues, but also we'll talk more again about lotteries, how to enter them, our experience with them, other ways to get tickets. Um, so I guess kind of starting with ticket prices. Ticket prices are insane. Um, Something that I think is horrible, and the first thing I think of when I was reading through this is The Outsiders, with how much they are significantly charging now that it's the final week of the cast,
Mhm.
for most of the original Broadway cast. Like, they did not even hesitate to raise their ticket prices. I saw some listed for $1,000, and I
It's
think that is just taking advantage of people.
Yeah, so it's so frustrating because I remember when Brody was leaving, we were looking to go and ticket prices the day he announced, we looked up and ticket prices were already raised to 400, $500 and for horrible seats too. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so it's very frustrating. It's very upsetting that, these theaters decide, okay, let's jack up the prices because people will pay it. And I guess it's upsetting for the people who genuinely love the show, but we can't be spending that much money on one day ticket.
Mm-mm.
Um,
Absolutely not. We don't have that kind of money.
but even if we did, I don't think we would spend it like that because it's kind of very silly to spend $500 on one show when you can spend 500 on five shows different ways.
Well, see, that's the thing. This is the thing. I can't justify anymore, and I don't want to sound cheap, but I just can't justify anymore spending this kind of money on shows when we have won so many lotteries, and we've won front row seats for lotteries or rushes
Yeah.
for $45, $50 less.
Yeah.
Like I can't like I was like for example, you got like what was it for Harry Potter was like front row. I got like third row for All Out and like it was $40. You I think you paid $10, right? How much was it?
I paid $40
40.
for front row center.
Exactly. So it's like I just and like those tickets are normally like 400, $500. I looked last night. The seats I had for All Out are usually like 180 to 200. So it's like I just and it was great seats. I had no one in front of me. So it's like I just can't justify spending that much per ticket when I spent a quarter of the amount for two tickets.
Well, the thing is too, like, because I was looking and the seats I were in were $500, but that is because you have
Tom
Tom
Felton.
Felton as Draco, and
Hmm
they completely up the prices. And the same thing with like, if you want to go see Daniel Radcliffe in his
hmm
show, it's expensive because you have Daniel Radcliffe. Remember when, oh my God, what's his face? Oh my God. Robert Downey Jr. was on Broadway at Lincoln Center. Ticket prices were insane, and everybody said the play was horrible, but yet people were paying $600 and up because it's a big name.
That's
Um,
sick. For the final performance of most of the Broadway cast of Outsiders, I'm looking if there's anything left right now. They have like 5 seats left for the whole show.
mhm,
You want to know the price?
1,000
$899.
for where?
It is Orchestra Row F, seat 109.
That's
For the
crazy.
row behind it, so row G, it's 699. And then for row J, it's 622.
So keep in mind also, I don't know if they'll do a lottery in person.
Yeah, I doubt. Well, they may have Rush, but I don't think they're
No
gonna do
rush.
a lottery for that day. But like, what's sick is like
That's
if you
sick.
go the day before, it's just as expensive. I mean, it's not as bad, but like fourth row is $521.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, so it's upsetting. It's like actually upsetting because yeah, we'd love to see them, but we have to make peace with the fact that we probably won't because lotteries are
Mhm.
insane. And ticket pricings are just not feasible, and they're not going to get feasible because you have these greedy, greedy people in charge.
hmm I've kind of accepted already that we're not gonna see it again with them. But in some ways, I'm okay with that because we've seen them so many times, and I feel like we've had like I feel like especially the last time we went, it was such a good experience that
Yeah.
like I feel like now I'm excited to see a new cast. Like I'm ready for it to be freshened up a little bit.
Yeah. And it's interesting because also keep in mind Jason is not performing during the week. He's only performing on the weekends. So they're also upping it because they know that too, because people are dying to see him before he leaves as Soda Pop.
Horrible. I mean, not him, but what they're doing to charge people.
Yeah. So that brings us to lotteries. There's many different ways to enter lotteries. You have Lucky Seat, you have telecharge lotteries, you have some Today Tix lotteries. On our TikTok and Instagram, we kind of periodically will post updates where you can kind of get an in-depth look on each show and how they do it. But I guess we could start with like Today Ticks and explain some of those. Start with the shortest one.
Sure. So, I mean, they're all pretty much done the same way through Today Tix, but the first thing you need to do is download the Today Tix app onto your phone.
Mhm.
Once you do that, when you get to the main screen, you'll see a button on top that says Lottery and Rush. If you click on that, it'll show you all of the Broadway shows that have either Rush opportunities or lottery opportunities through their app. If it's a lottery, you have to enter in advance. If it's a Rush, what that means is the morning of the show at 9 a.m., you have to go onto the app, you click on the show, and then you have to set an alert in order to unlock the access to get rush tickets. And then what will happen is you'll see that morning at 9 a.m. it goes open. It goes, how many tickets do you want? You click however many. And if you are able to get tickets, it'll populate to the checkout screen. We've done this many times before with shows. Like we used to do it all the time with Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, for the more popular shows, like I would say, if you're trying for every brilliant thing, you get offered tickets, you take it. But
Hmm.
like with Sunset Boulevard, because we have seen it so many times, what we were doing was if we didn't like where the seats were, we exit out, we would re-click back in, and they would change the seats you're offered every time. So we would go from like back row of the balcony to like fifth row in the orchestra.
Yeah. It
So
was cool.
you don't have to jump to take the first tickets that are offered to you.
Yeah, the same thing with Anne Juliet too. Keep refreshing because we were offered front row after doing it like a bunch of times.
hmm
It
So
was
the shows that are currently on Today Ticks for Rush are Book of Mormon, Every Brilliant Thing, and Juliet, Dog Day Afternoon. Masquerade has a digital cancellation line on there, but those tickets are still $175. Harry Potter, for them, it's a lottery called the Friday 40. So you can enter that on the Today Ticks app.
well,
Bug,
that's
is that
on Monday. So you enter
Mm,
for the whole week Monday and then you find out Friday. So you know in a week advance with that show, which is nice if you want or and for the following week.
yeah, I feel like that's really good. You can also do like Bigfoot on here, a lot of off-Broadway shows. But I think the only Broadway shows right now are and Juliet, Every Brilliant Thing, Book of Mormon, and Harry Potter, Masquerade, Dog Day Afternoon.
Yeah. Yeah, and those are I feel like it's a little stressful, the rush especially, because you just don't know. But we've had good luck there with
Hmm.
Today Ticks. And keep in mind if you make an account and you use Today Ticks, you unlock certain tiers that give you even more what's the word I'm looking for? Promotions? No.
Kind of deals.
Deals, yeah, and stuff like that. Which is
Like if you become a silver member, you unlock this thing called drops, where like up to 3 days in advance, they'll post just like random ticket deals. We've done that before too. Like all of a sudden it'll pop up like $60 tickets to go see a show or
yeah, that's
like
crazy.
$70, whatever it is. Like right now if you click on it, like they have tickets available for like Lion King for Saturday. They have 2 tickets for Gatsby. So it's definitely a good idea to check there too. But you have to just like first buy a certain amount of tickets through Today Tickets in order to do that.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's Today Ticks. Again, it's an app you have to download. And then there is Telecharge. So on Telecharge, you have two different little tabs that say enter the lottery or get rush or cancellation tickets. So with the lottery, they open at midnight the day before of a performance. We used to, and I don't know if it's true anymore, we used to enter right at midnight and have great luck. And then recently we've been doing that and not having great luck. So it is
Mm.
random. You never know. But like for example, some shows on there, Little Shop of Horrors is on there, but it's a 2 days in advance. So if it's Friday, the tickets are gonna be for Sunday. And the
Yes.
same thing with Heather's. So that's where it gets confusing. You enter for on Friday for Sunday's performance. Um, and then you have Ragtime on there. Two strangers carry a cake across New York. The Outsiders will randomly go on there. I saw Death of a Salesman on there. Um, it's not giving me a full list because no lotteries are open.
I think
But
like a maze is on there.
yeah, and there was one
Um
more that was like $20.
Ragtime is sometimes on there.
There was like a doctor one, a play. I forget the name of it. Was on there this morning for like $20 tickets.
Mhm.
But those open at midnight. You find out at 10 a.m. the following that day if you won. Usually if you won the 10 a.m. that means obviously you won. But if you they'll do a second drawing at 3 p.m. We've never once in a while will have luck because people will release those 10 a.m. tickets and not want them. But usually if you didn't win at 10 a.m., you probably didn't win those tickets.
Yeah, it's rare that you still get the tickets.
Yeah.
And then also on Telecharge, the day of the shows, they also do rush tickets on there, which is the other tab. So if you click on rush, every day at 11 o'clock is when those tickets unlock. And they're usually like they're a little higher priced than lottery tickets.
Yeah.
And they're much harder to get. Like we've had quite a few times where we couldn't even find a rush ticket till like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
And not every show offers it. Like Outsiders doesn't have Rush. Right now, they only have cancellation tickets, which they're charging like $180 for.
That's it's crazy. That yeah, and the same thing like Gadsby rush tickets are like 100 no cancellation tickets are 149. We've sat front row for Gatsby for $35. Like that's insane.
Not worth it. Um, Another app you can enter lotteries on is Broadway Direct. You can do that on their
Oh yeah.
website or you can download the app. I have the app downloaded. So once you get into the app, if you click on the top left, you'll see three little lines. You click on lottery. On here are the lotteries for Aladdin, All Out, Death Becomes Her, MJ6, Stranger Things, Lion King, and Wicked. And the way these lotteries work is the day before the show. So, like, if you want to see a Friday show, you would enter on Thursday. The lotteries usually open at 9 a.m. and they close the same day. So, like, a 9 a.m. will close at like 3 p.m. or 2 p.m. and then you'll get notified right away whether or not you win. Usually you have to just enter like your email and your name. Sometimes these tickets you get emailed in advance. Sometimes you have to pick them up at the box office. If I'm remembering correctly, Wicked is a little bit different. Um, like I think that one is like
It's a
same
call.
day or the day before. Like right now on the evening of Friday, March 6th, the tickets are available for tomorrow's 8 p.m. performance, but you won't be notified till 11 a.m. tomorrow.
That's stressful.
Yeah, so just keep that in mind that every lottery has their own rules for Broadway Direct.
Yeah, that one I always forget is a thing.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember.
And then there's also Lucky Seat, which is a website, which I feel like you've done Lucky Seat more than I really do it because you always enter Hadestown and stuff.
Yeah, Hades Town is on there. Um, Moulin Rouge is on there. And then there's a lot of like out of town things. I saw also like shows in Jersey too.
Mhm.
Um, so let me see. Kansas City, no, where's New York? Every Brilliant Thing is on there.
Oh,
Friends the musical parodies on there, just FYI. And I said Hazy Town, Moulin Rouge, Book of Mormon is on there. Um, and that you enter, so they'll open for the following week, and you just enter for the full week, and then you find out daily if you won or lost. Sometimes you're put on a wait list, but I will say I've been put on a wait list. Like I'm on the wait list for Every Brilliant Thing tomorrow. I
oh.
probably didn't win, but I am on the wait list for, yeah.
I don't even know if I'm on the wait list. I think I entered for tomorrow too. Nope, I
Um,
lost.
so yeah,
Oh, actually, no, I am on the wait list.
I don't know if that's a default
Probably.
until you like fully lost. I guess you're on the wait list until every ticket is claimed, but
Hmm.
usually you have until I think 3 o'clock to claim those tickets and then it's done.
Huh.
3 or 4, I don't remember. But I like those because if you remember on a Monday, you just enter for the whole week and then you're done.
Yeah.
You don't have to like go daily, like telecharge where you're like, okay, wait, I gotta go. Oh, I forgot to do this. I forgot to do that.
And one other lottery to keep in mind is that Hamilton is done completely separately.
Yeah.
We always forget to
Oh,
enter,
yeah.
but you have to actually download the Hamilton app to
Hmm.
do it. And then that's also similar. You have to enter like a week or two in advance. But if you win,
That
you
was
get front row
great.
tickets for $10.
Yeah, which is great.
Speaking
Which,
of, I'm gonna enter just
yeah,
for on the whim.
but also if you've won Hamilton, like, how long did it take you to win? Because, like, crazy.
I feel like we've been entering Hamilton for years and
Yeah,
we've
no.
never won.
Speaking of Hamilton, though, did you see Leslie Odom Jr. is gonna be in the West End?
Yeah, good for them.
Lucky,
Good for the West
lucky,
End.
lucky, lucky. So yeah, we always try lotteries. If you've seen a lull in our show going, it's A, we don't really have that much time, but B, we haven't been winning and we refuse to pay absurd prices, especially for newer shows. We'd rather pay lottery prices just in case we might not love the show.
Hmm.
I don't want to be paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Well, that's the thing. There's nothing I'm dying right now to go see that I have to spend that kind of money on.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't even spend that much on Lost Boys. I want a good deal, maybe like $60
Hmm.
because I feel like that's the show I really want to see. That and Rocky Horror are the two that are
We
like
could, let's take a look. I'm just curious how much they are charging for the Lost Boys tickets.
they did a special event too, but it was during the week.
It's always during the week. But I agree, Lost Boys is like the one show I really would like to see. And that starts later this month on the 27th. Let's see. What theater? Oh, it's at the Palace. It's a big theater.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if they won't fill the whole.
To be in like the
Um,
back mezzanine, it's 132. Front mezzanine is like they have 162, 213. Orchestra's 320.
Whoa. Okay, we want lottery, please.
422 for third row. Not happening. Not
Yeah, that's
happening.
crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, like even we've really like lucked out that way. And it might take you a while to win, so don't like give up hope. Just like
Hmm
enter whenever you can and you might randomly. We will say that we do have better luck during the week with tickets.
We've always done well on Tuesdays or Thursdays.
Yeah. Um, so just keep that in mind. Those are probably you might be a little sleepy the next day at work, but those are one the weekdays are easier than the weekends.
And there's less traffic.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, I guess that's kind of it. I guess just some other things you could buy tickets on. Um, an app we use a lot is SeatGeek. You also on Telecharge, sometimes they do have partial view tickets available. You could take a look. We recommend a lot just going to the box office to buy tickets because then you don't get charged fees. There's also in-person rushes for like just in time, for example, but then you're waiting online for like you know, at least
to get
3
there
hours or
early.
not more in early morning.
And
So
I think
maybe wait
they
till the
have,
summer.
and I think they only have like less than 20 tickets for just in time. And people are getting there at like 5 a.m. So keep that in mind too.
Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, and at the box office too, you could ask them for partial views, which could be
Mhm.
less expensive. Like at the Outsiders, we got tickets for like 70 something for partial views in the randomness of summer in August. I think it was like 70 something, 79.
Yeah, and it was great seats.
Yeah. And so you don't have to pay fees, so it's just $79.
hmm Um, so I guess that's it. Anything else you could think of?
No, just good luck.
Yeah.
Don't give up.
Don't give up, everyone. And a lot of new shows are starting to open, so make sure you keep an eye out. And like we said, we do have a post that we do like we try to do it every 2 to 3 weeks on our page where we will like update the lotteries and kind of let you know how much prices are going for and where you can get them. So just make sure you keep an eye on that as well. It's on TikTok and Instagram.
Definitely. It's like a
Uh
good little layout.
Yeah. It's very easy to read. We try to like separate it by show, so just keep an eye out on that. So I guess like always, please follow us on social media at Love Letters to Be-Way with one Y on TikTok and at Love Letters to Be-Way with two Y on Instagram. Why? Because one Y wasn't available and it broke my heart. Um, but also, if you ever have any questions for us, or you have something you want us to address on the podcast, or just you want to chit chat, message us at loveletterstobroadway@gmail.com. Once again, it's loveletterstobroadway@gmail.com. You can also reach us there for any business inquiries. Thank you. Um, Manifestations for the week.
I don't even know.
I want to manifest that somehow we get a outsiders lottery.
Yeah.
That way we could at least try to see the cast before they leave. But if not, I'm not going to stress it.
Yeah, I guess that's a good. Yeah. If not, happy trails. You'll be missed. Maybe
Yeah.
if tickets weren't so crazy.
We would go see you.
Man,
Um, any other manifestations?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Just
It's
warm
still
weather.
yeah, warm weather, 100%. No more snow.
No
Um,
more
we
snow.
need we need we need summertime so we could thrive and be happy and go see
Yeah,
shows all the time again. Um, but also the good news is this weekend is daylight savings time. So it will be sunnier longer, so that's already a good start.
I saw it's gonna be 65 on Monday, but then it's gonna go down to like the 30s, like by Friday. So
I swear New York weather is bipolar.
global warming, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Scary.
Heal ye. Um, okay, I guess thank you guys for tuning in. I'm sorry, I know we missed a couple episodes here and there. We've had a lot going on, but we are happy to be back and chatting with you guys. So thank you for
Yeah.
staying tuned, and we'll see you again next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.